Hey, what's up? Future me, digital me. It's 7/22, September 11th, 2025. And it is Thursday. So, all the Charlie Kirk stuff is still winding through. And we got the. I dare go out a limb and say I guess, incompetence at the FBI and DOJ and all those blats working that case. I don't see any things online, right? Just look at it right now. Multiple leads. No. Trump says big progress. No, doesn't look like anything. All right. Nothing yet. But yeah, I said in another video there was a Colorado shooting. Yeah, there was a Colorado shooting at a high school. It wasn't a big one, but it was a school shooting. I like that, in America we have to say it wasn't a big one. That there were 4 wounded and maybe 2 killed. I can't recall exactly. But there was a school shooting on the same day. On the same day at almost exactly the same time that Charlie Kirk was being shot. That's fucked up in and of itself. And I don't know how many we've had so far this year, but I think it's like 140 school shootings. So, being that it's September, that's, if it is 140, that averages out to what, one every other day? 2 every 3 days? Or being that it's, they're school shootings and not college, that doesn't count colleges and universities. That's maybe 1 every school day averaging. I don't know. Maybe it's not 140. Maybe that was last year's total. So maybe there's only 50 or 60 this school year. From January to this. The end of last school year and start of this year, which I don't even know when it started. It's been so long since I've been in regular school that I don't even remember when it starts. Maybe August sometime, but we're getting an early start, I think. Let's That's sad. And since there are so many nowadays, I only remember hearing about like maybe 2 or 3 every year. And the last time I saw the chart, I was just floored by how many there have been in the last 5-10 years. I was like, I saw the school shooting chart and the numbers on them, and I was like, really? Because I heard about like 2 or 3 every year. So they obviously are doing a bad job at reporting how many happen through the various media, architectures, mainframes, whatever. Getting it out there. They must only care about like if it happens in Whitey McWhiteville. So damn. Like I said in my last video, pucker up your butthole. And also, if you think more guns are going to help you, bringing your guns to the meetings or the school is going to help you. Well, it's only going to help more bullets fly. And why don't you ask your combat vets how more bullets in a situation helps keep the deaths down. Minimizes the losses when there's more bullets flying through the air. I bet they will be the professionals and the knowledgeable people to answer in that situation. If you increase the number of bullets flying, that's definitely the way to minimize the injured and dead in that situation. I don't know why, but I just had the image of remember in movies how you always have like the group of terrorists, and particularly it's just the image of in what is the movie with Arnold, True Lies, and they're in lots of movies that they do this, but the group of terrorists, and there's like 30 or whatever, and they hold up their AK and they just fire them in the air. Just a bunch of dudes just firing bullets in the air. And I'm just always thinking in my head, those bullets come down somewhere. I mean, you're shooting them up and they come down somewhere. I mean, they do land. So, I mean, I guess if you're doing it like in a group in just a space where, 50 miles out, where out from that space there's no one else, you're probably going to be fine, because they're going to go up and then there's going to be winds and stuff, and that they're going to blow that way if the wind's blowing that way, right? I mean, that I'm right, and people are waving their guns. But since people are kind of like not shooting directly up and stuff, like, isn't there at least a non-zero chance that maybe one out of those 500 to 1,000 bullets might come down and hit one of your dudes? I mean, you run that experiment enough times, maybe one of those dudes is just gonna be like 5 minutes later or whatever. You're just gonna be like, "Yay, we're celebrating, drinking on beers or whatever," and like everybody's gonna be like, "We're under attack." Be like, "No, that was one of our bullets." Okay, new policy. We don't do that anymore. I don't know. That's just. I know it's not really relevant to the video or anything, but I have that thought every time I see a scene in a movie where there's a bunch of guys doing that. It's just like you're all shooting like 900 bullets in the air. You got to come down somewhere. I mean, there's not enough energy in there to have them reach escape velocity, so they're not going out into space. Where are they landing? Like I said, statistically, isn't it possible? I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. I don't really have any more to say about that, but school shootings and all this stuff. We are in for some shits. And yeah, I wonder, I mean, the more time it takes to catch the person that has done, I mean, because the school shooting, the person that did this latest one, they know who did it and he's dead. But this Charlie Kirk thing, they haven't caught him yet. And it's been more than 24 hours, I think. Yeah. I checked the time. It's been more than 24 hours. They haven't caught him. And I think there's like a statistic that like if they don't catch the guy within 48 or 72 hours or something, the probability of actually catching the guy goes down to like way the fuck down. It gets very difficult to catch the person. So they got a window of 3 days or 5 days, or I don't know what it is, but there's there are analysts that do this stuff. So they gotta find this person. Yeah. And if they don't find him, in the meantime, they're blaming. They're just totally blaming liberals. Though I wonder if they find him and this guy is. If they find the shooter and the shooter is like totally right wing, what are people going to say then? I mean, nobody's going to be like, whoopsie, I was wrong. I mean, those kind of people that just knee-jerk blame lefties for everything are not the kind of people that just, oops, I was wrong. They just aren't that kind of people either. They'll probably be like, well, it's a cover-up or something. It's a cover-up by the Democrats. They'll be like, no. Just who knows what's going to happen. I posted in at least one video I posted. Maybe they should call some National Guardsmen to help the search in Utah. Let's see. Yeah. Utah, Arizona, Nevada, Idaho, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. All the surrounding states. I mean, Trump is very fond of the National Guard lately. Although it would be unfortunate because I'm pretty sure all or most of those are Republican states. So, but maybe the governors would feel okay with that. Maybe even the citizens would be okay with that. We don't know. Personally, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just saying. If Republicans and Republican voters are totally okay with sending a National Guard into Los Angeles and DC, maybe they'll be like, yeah, let's do this for Charlie Kirk. I don't know. I think I'll end it there on that extremely controversial note and let you guys decide. Like always, tax the rich. The mega rich, double tax. And everybody boobs out.